2018. It's already getting dark here. If you don't prioritize your life, someone else will, by Greg McKeown. And I first want to start off by saying, especially when it comes to priority, that one of my things that I'm doing is I'm having my checklist of daily habits, and I haven't been doing my video in my normal time slot. So now, instead of skipping it all together, I'm doing it at this later hour. And I hope that tomorrow I will do it at my normal time slot again. So how was my day yesterday? I woke up early, I was coding, and I started to get into some frustration with my data model. I knew that later on in the day I have an upcoming tech meeting, so I can ask the questions there, which was a good portion of a relief for myself. Then I had a late morning routine. I overate that day, and I ate sweet potatoes, and I'm totally not used to carbs, and especially not as much as I ate. And then later on, I went to the Django meeting, and the topic was testing. And I realized that, yes, there are some practices that I'm not engaged in right now that I definitely also want to spend time. And yet, testing, as important as it is, I really realize how much there's so much things that I want to do. And when it comes to actually my time and what I will spend doing it, the only real option that I see is to give up this task to other people, and to in order to expand myself beyond my own limits right now, because I am the bottleneck here in this project, and I want to change that. And that is something that is very dear to me right now, and I'm not yet sure of how to make the transition. And I do know that I want to keep with it and think about what the solution might look like, and what roles I will have, what roles other people will take up, and how all of that will fit together. And I did give into the temptation, and I think to partially I made it so because I allowed myself to be very frustrated due to the whole technical frustration situation. And then I started eating some pizza there, and at the same time I had people, I connected with people, and I have the outlook of other people helping me with my also software challenges. And the real reason is that if I would just spend more time with these challenges, I would be able to solve them. But I want to solve them without spending time, which doesn't make too much sense. And so the question is, how do I want to deal with that? In the evening, I had a longer session of some real stomach ache. I was totally not feeling well. My circulation, I noticed, was a bit whack. I did a church walk, and during the church walk, I sat down on benches because I was not feeling well. And so the whole day then I dropped into being really tired and this overeating feeling, and then Corinna massaged me for a bit, and that was pretty much my day. I'm not very happy with how that day went, and I definitely want to change a lot of these things. So for today, what am I focusing on today? What did I focus on for today? And on my list, still the number one, cleaning a journal entry. And I'm finally today at the step where it was a huge thing. And it was not trivial, not at all, because I had so many things where I didn't know what to do about them. And today I went through them, and there's only this little portion left. So I'm very confident that today I will manage to finish up the task of cleaning my journal completely. And yet, so it's already in a state where I'm happy with it. But to just make a point, I want to continue doing that. And that is something that I set out to do for today, and I pretty much already achieved. And then I had 3 other things that I put on. One is the sprint, which is for me continuing on the data model. One is the intro videos, which I don't think that I will, which I'm pretty confident now that I will get to today. And the last one is the co-op tutorials content. and I think with intro videos version 1, I think I actually thought I was introduction videos, meaning the same thing as the tutorial content. So I think I just took 2 outcomes where I meant the same thing. That's what I focused on for today. Since it's already late, I will be maybe doing a bit of reading and also a bit of reflection, and finishing up my journal entry, and then setting out to tomorrow work on my game plan for Coalition. Also, I guess take a bit of time talking with either recording or talking with someone about my thoughts of how to connect the open source world and community with my project, so that all of this, I can take it to a different level by changing the game. And this is what my day was like. This is what I set out to do. This is how my past day was. And this is somewhat of a weird video for me today. And I like that, actually. So if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. And I hope to see you soon, because the best is yet to come.